Thank you. You are about to actually listen to the presentation from Group 23, and we shall be doing the Project Procurement Management Group coursework. We have 7 members. We have Alphonse Achaye, we have Robinson Uchan, we have Gonzaga Pungia, we have Apiu Jacinta Utine, we have Achan Stella, we have Juma Mohammed, and Opiu Samuel. In our presentation, we want to begin by giving you the background of Gulu district that started in about 1912 as an administrative headquarters of the Choli sub-region, covering the current 8 districts in the land. Among the 13 departments, we have actually production that we selected for this particular study, or case study. Therefore, there are 4 sectors in the department. I want to begin by introducing to you the Department of Crops, or that looks into crops, livestock, fisheries, and entomology. Allow me to invite Stella, who will be taking us through the next slide.
Yeah, thank you, Juma, for that wonderful presentation. I'm supposed to present program and goal. The program of the department is agro-industrialization, which has been established for the transformation of agricultural raw materials into higher value products, regardless of the complexity of the process. So agro-industrialization is actually one of the first programs among the 18 programs that was aligned to SDGs and through National Development Plan 3. And now that is program number 1, since it considers the first need of human being. Then the goal is to ensure a stable and sustainable food security and improvement of household income for the farming communities. Since the majority of the communities of people in Gulu are actually farmers, they survive on agricultural products. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. Allow me to take us through the objectives. The objectives, 1 is to increase agricultural production and productivity. 2 is to improve post-harvest handling, storage, agro-processing, and value addition. And then we are looking at objective 3 is to increase market access and competitiveness of agricultural products, and also to strengthen the institutional coordination for the improved service delivery, and lastly, to increase mobilization, equitable access and utilization of agricultural finances. Thank you. Let me invite Jacinta.
Jacinta, you are muted.
Sorry about that. So the activities are mainly centered around farming and improving farming practices. So there'll be training for these farmers, which will be conducted by agricultural extension workers. There'll be instruction on how to construct climate smart technology schemes and have demonstration farms where these farmers can go and learn those new practices that they can apply in order to see that we achieve the goals that we want to. Alphonse will continue the activities.
Thank you, Jacinta. The continuation of the activities that we are also looking at training of the farmer field schools and supporting also model nuclear farmers, among other trainings. And then we are also looking at organizing also study visit for the agricultural extension workers, as well as even farmers, so that they can learn better from other places. We also have establishing an operationalization of commodity-based platforms. And then we are also going to continue carrying out disease pattern pest surveillance in order to control the rampant breakdown of diseases. We are also going to continue by carrying out procurement and distribution of agricultural inputs so that our farmers are able to get support from government. We shall establish agricultural infrastructures like market stall, produce stores, cattle crosses, mini abattoir, and others. Over to Robin.
Yeah, thank you, Alphonse. For us to realize the activities there, we will need the following requirements or resources for us to implement the activities with utmost efficiency. First is that we will need information, education, and communication materials to help us communicate better with the target group, the communities in the 47 parishes that we're targeting. We will also need stationery. We as well will need computers, printers, and other accessories. We will also need means of transportation such as vehicles and motorcycles to help our agricultural extension workers. For these vehicles and motorcycles to also operate normally and in good condition, we will need fuel and lubricants. During these trainings, we will need to also procure meals and refreshment for the participants. We will also need planting and stocking materials to be given out to our targeted participants or our farmers. For the constructions that we will undertake, we will need construction materials such as cement, bricks, iron bars. And then also, we will also need the services of the agricultural specialists or the subject matter specialists, that is agricultural officers and other consultants. For all this to realize, we will also need some funds to be in our pockets so that we implement these activities. And we should also not forget agrochemicals such as pesticides and other fertilizers, and also agrofarming such as ox plow and plant hose, rakes, and watering cans, etc.
Yes, in implementing a systematic and a credible procurement, we shall undertake the following steps. We shall start by identification of needs of the user departments. This is now the production department. We shall take into consideration the objectives, the goals and activities that are embedded in the user department organization, and also the critical path analysis of the project to be implemented, the program, so that inputs and our procurement plans are synchronized with our needs. We shall then go and call for bids by advertising national newspapers. This will take 15 days when the advert is running. Why we are undertaking this is to ensure that there is competition, clear competition, and all necessary bidders are encouraged to apply. We shall then proceed to opening of the bids, which will be done in a more transparent way, whereby all the bidders who have applied will be encouraged to attend the opening of the bids. Then we shall proceed to do bids evaluation process so that the right and best bidder, taking into consideration value for money, can be assessed and identified in this case. After the bids evaluation, we shall go ahead to awarding of the contract. That is done by the contracts committee. After the award of the contract, we shall now start by engaging in contract management, which is the responsibility of the contractor, the bidder, and the user department, so that we ensure that there is value for money and the right quantities and specifications are delivered. We have a procurement plan. In this procurement plan, it will cover a fiscal year 2021-2022, and it will take a total cost of 903,555,350 Uganda shillings. The procurement threshold will be guided by the PPDA Act 2021 as amended. And for goods and supplies and works, we will use open bidding method of procurement. For consultancy services, we will use individual consultants so that we are able to satisfy the needs of the project and as well as deliver the project to satisfy the intended clients and the beneficiaries.
Thank you. That was the presentation from Group 23 in our group coursework. Thank you so much. Thank you to Stella, Samuel, Jacinta, Alphonse, Robinson, Juma, and Gonzaga. May God bless you.
Thank you.